welcome to the Sibling Rivalry MMA Podcast. Today, we'll be doing a quick recap of UFC 242 because it's already Thursday and the fights happen Saturday. So a lot of people obviously have already watched the recap stuff if they want to see it, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we're going to give our predictions and breakdowns of the main card of UFC Fight Night 158, Cowboy versus Gaethje. So, quick breakdown and all that. UFC 242. First fight was Taisimov versus Diego Ferreira. We picked Taisimov. Taisimov was whooping his ass in the first round. Then he got super tired, became absolutely useless, and Ferreira beat him up for the next two rounds. So, that's how that one went down. Curtis Blades versus Shamil. Curtis Blades took him down, beat his ass like everyone thought. Over.
Yep.
Islam versus Davi Ramos was a good fight. Islam definitely won the fight. Beat him up on the feet. Won the grappling exchanges. Islam won the fight. Barboza, I just tried to scroll on this computer. I'm looking over there. Barboza versus Felder completely fucked my parlay completely.
Cost us $1,200.
$1,200 fight right there that the judges
because of a judge.
Yeah, because the judges are incoherent idiots. Idiots! Barboza definitely won the fight, but they gave it to Felder. One judge gave it 30-27 Barboza. One judge gave it 30-27 Felder. Barboza easily won the first round, completely demolished him. Second round, I thought Barboza pretty easily won. And third round, I think Felder edged it, but Barboza could have won that round too. But, fuck it.
And then Habib smash.
Yeah, Habib beat up Dustin. Dustin, people thought he had some moments. His guillotine was kind of tight, but the flurry that he put on that everyone was excited about, I watched Joe Rogan's Fight Companion. They were freaking out. Like, if you weren't watching that fight, you would have thought Habib just got knocked out, and there really wasn't anything to be honest.
It wasn't as crazy as everybody made it out to be.
So, yeah, it was a fun card. I kind of liked it at 2 p.m., to be honest, and I almost won a lot of money, but...
You did like having it at 2 p.m.?
Yeah.
I didn't like it because I had to miss it because I was at work, but...
Yeah, that's why he's not breaking it down.
Yeah, didn't have a lot to say.
but moving on. Now we can do some previews and predictions for the next card.
Yep.
Will you pull it up over there?
Yeah. Well, first one's Jimmy Crute and Serkinov.
Also, if you're listening to this on iTunes and all that, now we actually post video on YouTube because we did an interview with Casey Kenny the other day and an interview with Chris Lytle. So go check those out. But we got video on YouTube now, so you can actually watch us and look at our faces.
And if you're listening on YouTube...
See the disappointment in my face when Brendan says dumb shit.
If you're listening on YouTube and you don't like watching us, you can listen to it
it's on
Apple and Spotify and download it.
Yeah.
So go do that. Do it all. But yeah, Serkinov and Jimmy Crute. What do you got?
I think this is a really good fight. Serkinov is going to try to get to the ground, and I think he will. Crute got taken down a few times in his last fight. I think he's just one of the contender series guys that they might push too fast. Serkinov was on a pretty good run for a while, and then he got knocked out a couple times, but I'm going to go with Serkinov. I think he's going to take him down and finish him. Serkinov's still really good in my opinion. Another guy they kind of pushed too fast, and he got knocked out by Volkan when Volkan was on that run, and yeah, Serkinov's damn good. I think he's going to take Crute down and probably finish him there.
All right. Well, I disagree. I'm going with Jimmy Crute. These are even odds, so, I mean, not a big surprise that we're disagreeing here. Jimmy Crute is coming off a TKO over Sam Alvey. I think that was his last fight. I think Sam Alvey's good, and I think if you get a TKO over him, that's a big big win.
Alvey's not a light heavyweight though, really.
Yeah, but he also has a submission over Paul Craig. He's 10-0, undefeated. Serkinov's 1-3 in his last 4. He's coming off that flying knee KO loss to Johnny Walker. I mean, yeah, that can happen, but I'm still going with Crute. It's a lock. Every time I say that, my guy loses.
Yeah, so don't pick him.
Next one's a tough one, too, I think. Uriah Hall and Antonio Carlos Jr.
I think Uriah Hall is not good at fighting very much. And I think Carlos Jr. is going to take him down and choke him out because Hall really doesn't win a whole lot anymore. And when he does win, he's getting the shit kicked out of him, and then he catches him and knocks him out.
Yeah.
But against a grappler, obviously he always has that chance, but
yeah.
I think Carlos Jr. is going to take him down, finish him probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm having trouble picking on this one because, like you said, Antonio Carlos Jr., he's definitely the better grappler, obviously, and if he gets to the ground, Hall has no chance. But for some reason, this seems like one of those fights where Uriah Hall can knock out the wrestler on his way in just because he's so crazy. I think I'm going to go with Carlos Jr., but...
You had Hall.
No, I didn't. Look.
Oh, you have a question mark. You said Hall earlier.
No, I circled it. You're thinking of something else. But yeah, Hall, he has 11 knockouts, 4 knockout losses also. He's coming off a win over Bevan Lewis. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go with Carlos Jr. He's coming off a loss to Ian Heinisch, but...
And it's a food place.
That's Carl's Jr.
Oh.
But he has subs over Tim Bosch, Marchman, and Spicely, so... Yeah, I'm going to go with Carlos Jr.
All right. Go to the next one, because this next one,
yeah,
we don't know a lot about, because until, like, today, maybe, this wasn't the fight that we were looking up and studying. Yeah. So we
wanted to double check because we did this a few weeks ago where we had all these fights and then they changed it last minute. So I was like, well, let's just make sure they haven't changed it. And then we look and I'm like, oh shit, they did change it. And I have no idea who this guy is.
We got Michael Pereira, which was the original guy, and then Tristan Conley, who I can't even really research because he's never fought in the UFC and he's making his debut at 33. So I'm not going to pick him.
Yeah.
Because if he's making his debut at 33, he's probably not very good.
And I was having a hard time picking this fight before they changed the opponent because it was a really good matchup. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go with
he's 10-6, 33 years old, making his debut, and he might be Canadian. I don't know why I think that.
Well, then there you have it.
But he might be, so I'm not going to pick him.
But yeah, I'm definitely going with Pierre here. I mean, last minute replacement. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really got a lot to back up why I would pick him.
Plus, Pierre's good. His last
Read
opponent
your notes
because
really I don't know.
Pierre's coming off a flying knee win over Danny Roberts. It's only his second fight in the UFC.
Danny Roberts isn't bad.
Yeah, he's 22-9. He's really well rounded. He's got knockout submissions, decisions. I mean, he's just really well rounded. That's why this fight originally I was really excited about because they both were well rounded. And I don't know anything about this Tristan Conley guy either, and it's his first fight. So I'm going Pierre. Last minute fight.
All right.
Yeah.
For the worst fight on the card and the best fight on the card, Todd Duffy and Jeff Hughes.
Yeah.
Who knows why this is happening?
I'm excited.
Todd Duffy hasn't fought in like forever. And
I think his last fight was 2015.
He's huge, like Brock Lesnar big. And sometimes he knocks people out and sometimes he gets knocked out.
He's never had a fight not end by knockout, win or lose. He's 9-3 and they're all knockouts.
Jeff Hughes.
Yeah.
Lost his debut.
Yeah.
Didn't look good at all. Had a little bit of hype about him coming in.
Because of his Tuesday night contender fight.
He was like 10-1, I think, coming in his debut, and he lost to somebody that he had already beat in the past. Like the guy took the fight on short notice and he lost.
Yeah.
Hughes, he has okay striking. Like he might be able to stick on the inside and throw shots down the middle. But he probably won't be able to take Duffy down. Duffy's takedown defense is pretty good. He's built and not that tall, so those guys are always hard to take down. So if this is standing, even if Hughes has better striking, I don't see him not getting knocked out by Todd Duffy.
I don't even know if Hughes actually has better striking either. Anyway,
well, Duffy's striking isn't good; it hits hard.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'm going with Duffy. I think he wins the eye test and the test, and he's probably off of the testosterone now.
He had an interview the other day, and he sounded psychotic though, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, what interview did you listen to? Because I listened to an interview and I thought he sounded like it made me actually want to pick him more.
It made me feel like he's.
We probably didn't listen to the same interview because the one I listened to was totally normal. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, somebody's gonna get knocked out though. These are even odds here also.
All Todd Duffy fights, somebody's getting knocked out. So it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Glover.
Right. Yeah, co-main event.
That's probably the hardest fight.
This is a tough one to pick.
They're both really well rounded. Glover, like a lot of people think he's like on the down. I mean, he is a little bit, but he's still winning fights. Like he's coming off 2 wins. He's really good all over the place. He's always had knockout power. His chin actually isn't that bad. Like everyone talks about how bad his chin is, but
he fights guys that hit pretty fucking
he doesn't
hard.
really get knocked out that much, honestly. And he's good on the ground, good boxing. Krylov, same thing. Krylov goes for a lot of submissions and doesn't get them a lot. So if it goes to the ground, that might haunt him because Glover can fuck someone up down there. But I think I'm going to go with Krylov pretty much because of the opposite of everything I just said. I think he's got to knock him out because Glover's old, even though I was just talking about how Glover's still good and has a good chin.
Yeah, but Krylov's good.
But now his chin's not going to be good anymore.
After this fight?
Nah.
This is
This
what
is
you're
the
calling.
one. There's always one, and this is it.
It could
the
be.
one.
Yeah.
Glover's done. Lock. It's a lock.
As you can see, I have Krylov circled too, but I wasn't so sure because it's a tough one to pick. Because Glover is really good. He's still really good. He's coming off a 2 submission win streak over Carl Roberson, who's a good fighter, and shit, how do you say his name?
No.
Oh,
Nobody knows that dude. But I remember the fight, and that guy fucked Glover up.
Before he
and then Glover knocked him out.
No, he submitted him.
Or Glover submitted him.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then before that, he lost Corey Anderson, which, I mean, Corey's a beast, and this is...
this dude's takedown defense is not very good.
Krylov?
No.
Yeah.
So Glover might go take him down.
Krylov's coming off
I
of
probably should pick Glover, but I'm not gonna.
Krylov's coming off of a submission win over OSP. Before that, he lost to Blachowicz. And he was in the UFC before. That fight against Blachowicz was his first fight back in the UFC after a long time, and that was coming off. And he got in after coming off of a knockout win over Fabio Maldonado. So
everything I'm thinking and saying makes it feel like I should pick Glover, but
that's how I felt too. But I was like, I'm picking. I circled Krylov, and I was like, I'm edging it to him, and then I was like, there's no reason for me to pick against Glover. And I was like, but I'm gonna, because
old guys just don't win.
Yeah, I think it might be about that time. But I mean, how old is Krylov's not young either.
I don't care. Glover's old. So, yeah, that's another one.
I don't know.
Like, if you just listen to everything we said, you should probably pick Glover, but neither of us are doing it for some reason.
Oh, Krylov's only 27.
Yeah.
Why'd I think he was old? I don't know. You can't tell with these fucking Russians.
Oh, well, main event time.
He's not even Russian, is he? Don't listen to me.
Cowboy versus Gaethje. I don't know why Gaethje is a favorite. I don't know why everybody is picking Gaethje. I would
I don't know
put the house on Cowboy in this fight.
Last I checked, Cerrone was plus 160.
This
and
is
I was like, what?
Fucking
Why?
perfect matchup for Cowboy.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It is.
Like, Gaethje's going to wear himself out. He's going to swing like crazy. Cowboy doesn't really get knocked out, especially by 55ers. He's just going to fucking pick him apart.
Gaethje does have good body
right
shots,
down the middle. Right down the middle, he's going to pick him apart. I think Gaethje's going to try to throw those leg kicks he always throws, and Cowboy's just going to fucking dink him right in the chin over and over and over and over and over until he just can't take it anymore. And Gaethje does have good wrestling, and people have been trying to get him to use his wrestling. If he uses that against Cowboy, he's probably going to get tapped. Cowboy's amazing on the ground, and nobody just takes Cowboy down. I would bet Cowboy takes Gaethje down in this fight before Gaethje takes him down. I don't know. All around, I just think Cowboy wins. Like, his conditioning's better, his striking's better, his ground game's better. He's just better all around.
I'm definitely going to put some money on this.
Yeah, an underdog, too.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I think this is a perfect matchup for Cerrone.
Yeah.
Gaethje does have the good leg kicks, and he's got really good body shots, too, which is something that Cerrone has struggled with in the past. But, yeah, I'm going Cerrone all the way, no doubt.
Gaethje just, he doesn't beat the best guys. Like, he beat James Vick, and Vick's getting beat by everybody, and Barboza's getting beat by everybody, and Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson got beat by everybody.
Yeah.
Cowboy doesn't lose to subpar lightweights. Like, he beats all the lightweights except Tony, and that was a great fight.
Well, Tony's not a subpar lightweight either.
Well, no.
Yeah.
But, that's the only guy he's lost to recently, and that was an awesome fight. Cowboy had a chance to win that until he blew his nose. We were there. And
yeah, it was awesome.
I was mad.
Well, that part wasn't
horrible.
awesome. That
People
sucked.
were throwing beer into the cage and stuff after. I was actually very mad about that.
I was pissed.
But yeah, he got beat in stand-up fights against Eddie. Like, Eddie's stand-up is not as good as Cowboy's. And he lost to Dustin. Did he lose again, or is it just Eddie and Dustin he's lost to in the UFC? I think that's
let me
it.
double check. But
I don't know. I don't see Cowboy getting. I think Justin's only chance is to clip him and knock him out, but I don't think that happens. I don't think Cowboy's as tough as everyone else does. I think I'm the only person that doesn't really think Cowboy is that mentally tough, to be honest. I feel like every time he loses, I see him, he breaks. Like the blowing the nose thing, like he knew he was doing. And I don't know. I just feel like he kind of breaks, but I don't think Gaethje will break him just because Gaethje's not good enough. Like, Cowboy will break if he's actually getting beat, not because of pressure. And I don't think Gaethje will ever be beating him.
Yeah, I think this is Cowboy's fight all the way. It'll be a fun fight to watch. I mean, it's going to be exciting. Somebody is going to get finished.
Gaethje at one point will definitely drag him into a war, though, and they'll just be...
Yeah, it's going to be fun as hell to watch, but that's not... I mean, if they get in a war, Cerrone's not going to fall to it. They'll get into a war, but Cerrone will win it. So. And
do you think winner of this gets a title fight after Tony?
Well, actually, I'm glad you asked, because I
said that right under my hand. So.
I actually just wrote an article about what's next for the winner of this. You guys can check it out on Fansided MMA. Quick little plug there. We both write for Fansided MMA now. So I think the winner of this is probably if Connor comes back, the winner of this should fight Connor. I don't think the winner of this gets a title fight. Tony should get the title fight.
I said after Tony.
Oh, after Tony? I don't know, but I mean. Winner of this fight, McGregor, makes total perfect sense. If McGregor's going to fight anybody.
I want Dustin versus Conor. And I want Khabib Tony more than any fight I've ever wanted in the entire world.
We have to have Khabib and Tony.
If you don't want that fight, you're not an MMA fan. That's the only fight. That's the most skilled fight in MMA history.
If there's anybody, I've never even thought about picking against Khabib.
I might pick Tony.
If there's anybody that can beat Khabib, it's Tony. I don't know if Tony can do it, but if there's anybody that has a chance, it's him. These are the two best fighters in the world.
Tony's strengths are everything that you need to beat Khabib. Yep. Pressure, won't get tired. If he gets taken down, he'll just be elbowing him the whole time. He'll be throwing up submissions the entire time. And if anything, that fight against Dustin made me want to pick Tony more, because Dustin almost tapped him, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. You can't even say it though.
I don't know, man. If Tony got that, all right. Javier Mendez was saying
that's what
they were laughing.
Yeah.
When he was in that, because he's never seen him get tapped. But if anyone can do it, it's Tony.
Yeah.
And he will get Khabib tired. Brennan spilled his beer. Mm-hmm. He'll get Khabib tired, no doubt. And he won't do that. Khabib won't be able to do what he does to everyone else to Tony. Like if he takes, where are you going?
I'm getting the beers out.
Like if he takes. When Khabib takes Tony down, he's not going to hold him there and mount him and wrap his legs and grab his chin and punch him in the face. That's not going to happen. Tony will be moving and getting in weird position and rolling for heel hooks and throwing up triangles. Like, it'll be exciting on the ground. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know who I'd pick, though. I still might pick Khabib. I have no idea. On the feet, I don't know who I'd give the advantage to on the feet.
Tony's just so dynamic and, like, strange, and it's so hard to deal with. Same thing that people have trouble with Khabib on their feet because he's so weird and unorthodox. That's how Tony is in every aspect of everything.
Yeah, that's what Ally Kento was on. I think UFC Uncensored, Unleashed or something with Matt Serra, and he was talking about when everyone thought Dustin rocked Khabib, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't really think he hit him. That's just like Khabib's just awkward, and it looked like he was getting fucked up, and he was really just like moving real weird all over the place." That's what Tony does too. Tony gets hit all over the place and just falls down. And he's fine. He does a forward roll and gets up.
It has to happen. They've tried to make it 4 times already. I needed to see that fight. And they both deserve it. Everybody deserves it.
What's annoying is, like, when they get matched up, they don't fight. And then, like, when Conor fought Khabib, Tony was on that card. And they both made it to fight day that day. And they didn't fight each other.
Yeah. This is some dark arts, man. They don't want us to see this fight.
Dude,
another title fight that has to happen that's not fucking happening for some reason.
Usman and Colby.
Yeah, man, that sucks.
That whole thing is a mess.
It's
ATT
crazy.
right now is gonna go to shit. Or something.
Because they all want to fight each other.
Dustin and Jorge are gonna beat the shit out of Colby. Like, now Colby's definitely not gonna take a fight. He's not gonna have anywhere to train.
Oh yeah, well, I'll just go somewhere else.
He's a baby, dude. He probably won't. He'll probably just be like, no.
Man, yeah, I don't really.
Nobody knows whose fault it is either. They're both just like.
It sounds like it's Colby's fault. Well,
Usman didn't take it too.
It sounds but it sounds like Colby's not taking it because the UFC's not paying him enough. I don't know what they're supposed to be paying him, but
yeah, I don't know how to think about that because I don't know what he's getting paid.
Yeah,
because he definitely should be getting paid good, but not like.
But they gotta figure that shit out, man. I mean, who else is gonna even fight for it? Because
Leon.
Yeah, and then Diaz and Masvidal are fighting. That's gonna be awesome.
That's
That
what
card's
they're
gonna be
do,
crazy.
though.
But
the winner of that fight's gonna fight for the belt no matter what, I think.
But I really hope they get Colby and Usman figured out. I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of either of them, but I mean that fight has to happen, and then the Khabib and Tony has to happen.
What do you think about Ali said that Khabib's gonna fight George, GSP?
I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't either.
I hope he fights Tony. I mean, I'd like to see him fight
would
GSP,
beat Khabib,
but
though.
who knows if he can even make 55 or any of that. But I think GSP's better. But
do you think that'd be a good fight? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
I don't think so.
I don't know though. Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be a good
George
fight.
would beat the fuck out of him.
I don't know. I haven't thought too much about it recently, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be Tony. Yeah, it better fucking be Tony. That's all I have to say.
If it's not,
but,
we rage.
yeah, we do. But what else was I gonna say? Did you see the? I don't know how true this is, but the Reddit leak about how they do the UFC rankings.
No, but I've always thought it was like a group of people who write articles and stuff vote.
Yeah, but the guy like leaked who they all are, and it was like 5 or 6 of them have nothing to do with MMA at all. Like they aren't even MMA fans or MMA journalists or anything, and they like showed all their stuff and and it was just ridiculous. And it was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense of how like the rankings are done because these people have no idea what they're even talking about.
It makes sense that the people who get knockouts are ranked higher.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably see a video like, oh, dude, that guy's like, what, like number 2 in the world?
It's so crazy what this stuff happens though with the people that do the rankings and the people that judge. Like there's so many people that really know their stuff and pay attention, but somehow these people that aren't even MMA fans or don't even know anything about it that like get the positions and then ruin everything.
Like because they use the same judges for the commissions, not the sports. So like the
and we've
Nevada
talked about this on
Athletic
here already,
Commission's
but
boxing judges also judge UFC. So that girl that ruined Canelo Triple G, like Aaliyah Bird or something, she judged the MMA card too. Like I heard her name on the thing. So it's like she doesn't even know what she's doing for boxing, let alone MMA. Like what is happening? They need to. I don't know what the solution is, because you can't really go get people who have are a part of the sport though, because they know the fighters.
Yeah, I've thought about that too. But there's still other options. There's a lot of options.
There's bias though in what happens in there. Like especially you can tell when they fight in the UK and Brazil.
Yeah.
Because they probably don't know anybody in the card, but they hear Shogun. They're like, oh, like the crowd went real crazy when he missed that head kick. So he probably won that round.
Yeah. I don't know. What else? Is that everything we got for today?
Pretty much. UFC 244 is getting a lot of fights announced. They got Wonder Boy versus Luke. It's
got Corey, Johnny Walker. That's already been announced. That's Masvidal and Diaz. There's another big one on there.
Tel Gaslam's on there.
Yeah, Tel Gaslam.
Ivanov, Derek Lewis is on there, so that's a good card.
That card is awesome.
And that's probably not it. Like I'm sure they're gonna add more fights to be on that main card.
I wish we could go to this one. Blonde fighters fighting. Jennifer Maia.
Chukagian.
Yeah. Andrei Arlovsky's fighting on it.
I feel like he fights every card.
Yeah.
And loses every time. No, he won his last fight because I lost money on that too.
But yeah, so put some money on Cowboy. Get hyped for all these fights coming up. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Rivalry MMA. We have a Facebook page now also, Sibling Rivalry MMA. So go in there. I'm gonna try to get some conversations and stuff going on in there. Don't do that. Don't do that on video.
I'm big.
No, you're not. Okay. And also, what else? Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Check out our articles on Fanside MMA. I'll probably start writing on there some more.
I probably won't.
Okay. Well, whatever. Anything else?
Nah. Go look at our YouTube videos because I got some good interviews on there.
Yeah, check out the interviews. Those are cool. We're going to try to get some more of those, too.
They don't have as many views as I would like.
Yeah, we're going to get some more interviews going.
Yeah. We'll probably start doing podcasts more. We really need to
Yeah, we do. We've been slacking, so...
Yeah, school's starting up, a new job, and wrestling, and...
Yeah.
It's tough.
But we're gonna get back on it now. My schedule's been pretty crazy, so it's been kind of hard to do, but... Yeah, we'll get a little more consistent here for you, and hopefully just get a set day that we can do it now that I'm a little more settled in.
And if you are listening, leave some comments and stuff. Let us know what you want to hear. Give us some fan questions because we're still just getting into this. So any feedback really helps. So if you tell us stuff that you want, I'm sure we'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll do whatever you want. Anything.
Come back next week probably, and we will do whatever you want.
Anything.
All right. Peace.